Alright, what's good, it's Worm, and today I got a slightly different video for you guys. Today, I had to show you guys this really cool new Demon Slayer game. Now the game I'm talking about is Humanity's Fate, and it is not your average Demon Slayer game. Normally, for most anime games, you pretty much play the same game that are all kind of reskins of each other, where you go, you beat enemies, you level up, and you get your cool abilities. And that's pretty much it. Humanity's Fate, however, is a lore-based permanent death style game which completely changes how the game is played, and I want to show you guys everything about it. The game right now is tester only, but you can get put into waves in the Discord. I will link them down below, and if you want it, I'm pretty sure that you could even pay for tester as well. And with that, you are even able to bring a friend into Humanity's Fate and the studio's Attack on Titan game as well. Now I will say when you die, you will have to wait a specific amount of time. I can't say I know the exact amount, but if you are waived or a tester, you can skip that. Now obviously, in a Demon Slayer game, you could become a Slayer or a Demon. But in this game, there are many different breathing styles that actually get taught by the Hashiras in the war community. I'll get more into that later, but I will be showing some of them in the background if you guys want to see while I'm discussing everything in the video. Not only that, there are also the blood demon arts, the basic martial arts, and the sword arts as well. But not only that, you could even choose to be neither a demon or a slayer and play the whole game as a normal human. Now back to what I said earlier, this is a hardcore permanent death game that also runs off lore. So this will be a hard game, but will allow for gameplay to be much more immersive, as well as just being more fun overall. Now besides that, let's get into the basic gameplay. So when you start off, you'll start as a human with 150 yen and a couple stat points to put in. If you want to access your skill tree, you can hold M to check them out. There are 3 different skill trees that I want to go over real quickly with you guys, being mind, body, and soul. And they all affect gameplay differently. Mind will affect all of your, I would say, mental abilities, in a way like being able to see better at night, being able to tell if there are people around you, or even unlocking some special abilities. Body will affect all of your physical attributes, like strength, running speed, double jumping, resilience, or even your sword and fist damage. Finally, we have soul, which affects your abilities like breathing and such, allowing you to become much more powerful when it comes to your breathing and your special moves. One quick thing I do want to point out for you guys so you don't mess up when you first start, each category has a little subsection on the left where you're usually able to get a cool ability. Now I do want to let you guys know that you can only pick one of these abilities. For example, on the body skill tree, I went with double jump, but now I can't get battle rage or weak point exploitation. Now that skill trees are covered, we could go over the basic menu, which you open with tab, and with that you're able to see all the cool different variety of options you could choose from. Your first option is character, in which you will be able to see all your different stats like health, kills, name, race, breathing, and even more. After that, we have our personal journal, which is where you can write and keep notes in. It's really cool and I love nice small things like this. After that, we have traits, which is where you can see if you have any special abilities or conditions. You can get traits depending on your family's name, and sometimes they can even help you with your breathing styles. After that, we have our settings and customization, which are pretty self-explanatory. With customization, you're able to change what your character looks like, and as you progress, you'll unlock new different types of clothing. So if you want to, you could go back and change what your character looks like after. Now, I mentioned stats in the character creator, but I know you guys are going to ask how you could train them. There are many different ways you can train your stats like breathing, strength, agility, and so on. You can find these training areas around the map and you can interact with them to increase your stats and mastery. Training will be hard due to this being a hardcore game, and you might even die, but that will not be without vein. Since, like I've mentioned before, this is a lore game, so everything every player will do will have an impact on the lore, and it really affects how the game plays out. Say you find a sword or you kill a really powerful player that's like a Hashira or something. This will affect the gameplay drastically. That weapon that you found is now permanently yours in the war, and it's unique to yourself. And that Hashira you killed is permanently dead, to the point where they even get gravestones in game. With all this can greatly impact how the game plays out over time and can completely change the story of the game. With games like these, you can really impact and show everybody what you got. So if you guys want, please feel free to check out this game, and if you have any questions, please join my Discord or their Discord as well. They're both going to be linked down in the description, and I can't wait to see what's going to come from this game and what's going to happen. Not only that, I would still suggest going to the Discord and checking out all the cool information and details they have. I could have always missed something, and I don't want that to hurt you guys when the game comes out. Not only that, few more things I wanted to mention. There is an absolutely massive map with a bunch of different sections that are still being made and are still going to be coming out soon. And all the cool custom breathing styles, which I hope I did show off in the background. And with that, I do want to show you guys how nice and relaxing the ambience is in this game. So here's a little time lapse of me just walking around in the rain. And with that, I hope you all have a great day and enjoy the walk.